Hello and a very warm welcome. Newcastle 1, Manchester United 0. Newcastle, credit where it is. They fully deserve to win. Could have easily been 5-0 to the tune. Manchester United didn't turn up, and it honestly was a one-sided football match. Newcastle battered us from pillar to post, and we got what we deserved. I was half expecting us to draw 1-1, and it papers the cracks. Story of our season. But yeah, fair play, Newcastle thoroughly deserved the win. They were hungrier, they were sharper, and yeah, worrying times for Manchester United. We'll be back in the Europa League, and we'll be lucky to finish top 10 this season. Yeah, a goal from Anthony Gordon wins it for Newcastle. They were much hungrier, sharper, they wanted it more, and you could tell the crowd was superb. And yeah, there's a real feel-good atmosphere at Newcastle, the opposite to what is at Manchester United. Yeah, really poor from a United point of view. Yeah, the only decent performance. I thought Luke Shaw did a good job at centre-back, but it's dreadful, isn't it? And Marcus Rashford, honestly, 300k a week, are you taking a piss? That that performance didn't warrant £3. It was so poor. Honestly, I've called out Bruno Fernandes for his attitude. Marcus Rashford, your attitude is a disgrace. Just because you're on the right wing, you're sulking. You're sulking because you're not on the left, where you want to be. You should do a job for the team. It's a disgrace. He honestly was a disgrace. How he did not get pulled off at half time, I will never know. And Ten Hag's got to really take some responsibility for that. I've not turned on the manager yet, but I'm finding it very difficult to bite my tongue at the minute because he had to take Rashford off at half time. Rashford was abysmal. He's on the right wing, he's sulking because he's not in his preferred position. You're still in the starting 11, he should do a job for the team, and he's lazy. Like, yeah. And he'll be coming out. I mean, he literally called it out on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. Ooh, stop spreading rumours. Well, get a performance in there. It's shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. Right at the end, Anthony has a shot. It deflects off Maguire. Honestly made my night. You couldn't write it. Of course it deflects off Harry Maguire, who's stood in an offside position. It's absolutely brilliant. The memes roll in for Harry Maguire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Harry Maguire. He fucked off Leicester for Manchester. His head's fucking massive. Go on, slabs. But yeah, a poor performance. Really poor. Yeah, what can you say? Newcastle deserved to win. They wanted it more, show more hunger, and 1-0, I mean, really does paper the cracks as a scoreline because it should have been 4-5 to Newcastle. Trippier, honestly, it was like a David Beckham free kick. He rattled the crossbar. There was chance after chance for Newcastle, and a really poor display by United. Yeah, it's going to be a long-ass season. Rashford, Manchester born and bred, his attitude is abysmal. Honestly, he should be on the bench for the next game. It was that bad. Really poor. These players are playing for Manchester United, one of the most successful football clubs in history. How can you put on the shirt and not give a fuck? Spot on by Mr. Random in the WhatsApp group. Superb. He's literally hit the nail on the head. I've hammered Bruno Fernandes for attitude. I've got to go in on Marcus Rashford. Rashford, he wants to be the star boy. Well, with performances like that, I just don't get it. Rashford, Martial should have come off at half time. Yeah, he made the right substitutions, bringing on Anthony and Rasmus, but we could be there till next Saturday. We still won't score. It was a poor performance. Nowhere near good enough. And yeah, we got what we deserved. Basically, flight got cancelled with the weather. We travelled down. I feel sorry for the fans. Literally snow, ice, sleet, rain, shit weather, freezing cold, freezing their tits off in stands and watching an abject Manchester United performance as we get spanked by the Toon. Eddie Howe has done a job on Eric Ten Hag. Yeah, I've not turned on Eric yet, but it's becoming, honestly, he's on thin ice at the minute. It's really poor, Really poor. He needs to give these players a kick up the arse. Pronto. Fair play, Newcastle thoroughly deserved the win. Anthony Gordon wins it. St James's Park rocking. Boom. Newcastle were by far the better team. And United, honestly, was embarrassing. Really poor. Really, really poor. Rashford was a disgrace.